I am one of the fastest runners, not only in the capital but in large parts of the country. But I don't compete, running for me is nothing more than a vent or a tool. We, together, make up the best American football team in the country. We haven't lost a single game all season, we have won big, but humbly. We are gladiators, we are trained by a hardcore former Navy SEAL, Swedish version, with his staff. We were exceptionalists and we did everything to win. The body tells its own story about those battles and many more from when we learned that discipline is not the enemy of enthusiasm. The night before game day always looked the same. We gathered at coach, cooked pasta together and then all tried to get a seat in front of the VHS player. It was time to get serious, the film starts rolling and coach presses pause almost immediately. Strong left, single back line, it will be a sweep left, maybe a toss reverse. This will be another long evening but fun, we are that tight as a team. A game is 4 quarters, 60 minutes plus some breaks, and what it all boils down to is scoring goals and then defending your own. And you take turns. The first team gets 4 attempts to get 10 yards, if they don't succeed the opponent gets the ball. A bit of communist justice. Where the ball lies when the game starts can be seen as ice hockey's blue line. If you cross it before the ball is put into play, it will be offside and a penalty. Hence you have many, say. Hut, hut, hut. And when the person who controls the game says, on 2, he means, exactly. Hut, hut. And then the beauty of violence starts. I remember game day in Östersund, north, way up, if we won it, we were ready for the final regardless of how the rest of the season went. People thought we were going to cancel the game, it had been snowing all night and we are from the capital, city slickers. We had not lost a game so far, so we were more than good. We have our own cheerleaders and our own supporters. We were the only ones with the whole package. We warmed up by shoveling the artificial grass by hand, we were going to play, it was that simple. We were left without a painted lawn, as coach called it a bit cynical. The town agreed to build a new painted lawn for us, and while they did theirs, we did ours. Have you ever even considered the idea of playing full-contact American football? No. Then imagine that on a gravel court. We bled for that final spot, we were physically ready and we were rock hard. Supporters, management, coaches, cheerleaders and us players all sat on a bus south in our long country. The final was a fact. We defeated Östersund and the rest of the opponents that year. Now only Kristianstad remained and we knew very little about them more than that they were good and placed south, way south of our country. The distance made it difficult to pre-record and learn their game before the match. This is before internet. But hand on heart. We lost that final when we got off the bus and were shown into the old military facility we were supposed to be staying at. We were not even mentally in the right time zone. Our previous victories, the lack of intelligence about the opponent's game, etc. completely turned into victory mode. According to us, the match was already over, the championship. And we won. We were fooling around, having fun, relaxing way too much, so it was more like a class trip than what we were there to do. Destroy our bodies by causing at least as much pain but getting that damn ball over the fucking line. No matter what price. The kickoff is good, 50 yards, 35 yards, 20 yards. Where are we? 11 testosterone-filled young men who will chase the life out of a single man who has as task to catch the ball and then run straight towards these 11 fellas. Each about 90 kilograms. And him, with only his 10 teammates to help, under some thin foam and plastic protection. Are you starting to understand how much this is going to hurt? Not only today and tomorrow, but for a very long time to come. The field is 100 yards long, 97 meters, at the middle of the field is 50 yards, then it goes down the closer you get to the goal on either side until it ends at 0. He runs fast and his 10 teammates cover him well, 30 yard, 45 yard. Okay. Enough, where is our players? 50, 5 yards into our side, then a bang as plastic meets plastic in a head-on collision. There, we finally stopped him, but he came too far. We should have stopped him on their 40-yard line, not our 45-yard line. And he is way too happy. Tackle harder. Everyone wants blood right now, show no mercy to the own body, here we go. We now have 4 attempts to stop them and at the same time try to steal the ball back to our attacking team. Because now when their 11 guys are on the offensive team, our 11 mates on the defense team is taking care of business for us. Everyone is a key player and knows exactly what to do and when, and if he does not, well, too bad. I stand on the sidelines as an offensive player, I still see the ball today, almost 29 years later. A perfect spin, the ball flies almost poetically beautifully as it defies the wind and gravity in a perfect arc to the receiver, who in turn does his job of carrying the ball further into the end zone. It's flawless all the way, then I start panicking and look for the nearest defender, my teammates. I don't see anybody that I know by heart is fast enough to hurt the guy with the ball. Most of them are 120 kilograms and more, if they catch him they kill him. Touchdown. I have never hated that sound before, but now I just want to carve my heart out. It cuts, the humiliation. And now at first me and many with me wake up. The party is over and we are so far behind and need to do something drastic, out with the playbook, we are going Navy SEAL style. Adapt and survive and hurt as many as. Last part was our own demand, we were perfect soldiers again. Unfortunately, that doesn't help. We get run over both physically and mentally. The opponents were responsible for some of the physical part, they were generally bigger than us, but we were faster. A bad combination maybe. But that still don't hurt as much as of that to lose a dream, of being best. We took care of the psychological punishment ourselves, and apparently still do.